In this video, guys, we'll look at the positives and the negatives of going on a complete news fast. Stay tuned. Hey traders, a warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me in this video. Right, okay, so this video is spurred on from a podcast I was listening to. It was a business related podcast. It was a kind of a self-improvement from a successful entrepreneur. I've got a few of those. I've talked about this in another video. I talk about podcasts that are really good, even if they're not trading related, they kind of get your mindset right to improve your own trading, because we run our own little trading business here, right? And one of the things he said is, I do not ever listen to any news now. And I thought, oh, you know, that's quite extreme. Anything, how do you kind of, I was thinking to myself, how does he adjust his business to cutting edge trends? How does he kind of stay? And I thought, actually, you know what? Maybe he doesn't need to. He's running his business already. He sees the trends from his consumers. He has boards of directors. He has other people working for him that give him the information he needs. He doesn't need to be exposed to news. Now, if you're a subscriber, by the way, appreciate your support. Thank you very much, guys and girls. You will know I'm not a big news fan. I don't really like watching news. I think that it's a lot of rubbish out there. There's a lot of stuff we don't need. It's bombarding us with negativity. That's a different video. From a perspective of news, as in financial news, I kind of like to keep in tune with what's going on, because a lot of my decision-making process sometimes is based around the overriding sentiment and where they potentially could be wrong. And again, it's not a video to go into that, but often I want to see, hey, you know, the world's thinking that this stock is bearish. Okay, well, I'll have that on my list for a buy setup if I get it that does this and this, because I know there's a lot of people who are going to be wrong, going to come out the door, shorts trapped, etc. So, but then I just got to think, actually, that's a very specific thing. That what are the downsides of actually having no news at all? What are the upsides of having no news at all? Now, for most of us, we're trading technical patterns. We don't need that news filtering. That's just something that is one of my setups that I look at. For most of us, we're looking purely at the charts, right? We're making a decision based on chart patterns. Maybe we're making a decision based on fundamentals if we're looking for longer term swings, but that's it. The news shouldn't really influence us. It shouldn't really adjust the way we think about something. And actually, if we're not careful, it gives us a bias, because news is constantly going about how bullish this is or how bearish this is. We can't help but then either question our position or our thoughts or our thinking, or reinforce it, which are both dangerous, because if we're reinforcing it, we're not open-minded to new data that's coming in the form of charting moves, in form of what's happening intraday, in the form of all the stuff we're making decisions on. And if we're going the other way, we're doubting it, making us want to come out earlier, making us want to grab the profit sooner or not take the trade in the first place. So going on a news fast is something I think is worth trying. And let me know if you're up for this, guys. And if comments in the comment section below, let me know if you do this one. Go for 2 weeks without watching one piece of news, not reading one article, and not even going on social media once. And see if that improves your trading. Now, the benefits are that you are fully immersed in what matters: the setups, managing your emotions, going through your previous trades, adjusting your previous trades, doing all the things that matter. And that means you're not going to be influenced by other things. The downside is you might miss out, I say in inverted commas, some news that you trade off. But just think how many times you actually trade off news and it makes you money. Probably none. You might, maybe occasionally there's some sort of news comes out and you position based on that. And if that's obviously your strategy, and your strategy is based around news flow and filtering it, then this is useless video for you. And you know, you can log off and go and check another one of my videos out. That's cool. But if you don't look at news and you're only using it for entertainment, think about going on a news fast. There are so many big hitters out there who don't watch news. There must be something in it. There must be something in saying, you know what, don't look at news at all. And now this might be a really extreme step for many people. Some people take a little bit of news in, some people take a little bit of news from what they want. And I've done videos on that before. We talk about, you know, using the right news sources so that if you do want to get news. But then what about no news? Just saying the chart is going to tell me everything I need to know. The chart tells me whether something's bullish or bearish, regardless of whether there was an impact, regardless of whether there was a catalyst, regardless of what people are thinking about it. And I'm just purely trading that. I'm not going to be influenced by anything else. So going on a news fast may well be an experiment worth doing, especially if you find your judgment being clouded, your brain's foggy, you can't seem to make decisions, maybe you're coming out too soon on some things, and you do have financial media on. You might not be putting cause and effect linking them. You might be saying, well, that's completely irrelevant, but actually subconsciously, it may well be causing you to doubt holding that position for longer, holding your trades. And because you're in the middle of each trade, you're taking your trade, you're kind of going on social, seeing what other people are thinking about it. Perhaps that's having an inverse negative effect on you. So 2 weeks out of your life, it's nothing. Try it out, go on a news fast. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it and I'll report back. So subscribe and I'll tell you how I feel I got on. It might be a complete waste of time. It might be like, you know what, there's no edge to it. It didn't help at all. I find out it's not the news thing, it's something else. I need to be more clear with this, that and the other. But at least if you try these things, it's about ticking off the boxes. And if it gives you an incremental improvement in your trading, it's a win. If it doesn't, it's still a win because you know that that's not something you need to focus on. You can focus on something else. That might give you an incremental improvement in your trading. Anyway, guys, have a look at that. If you're going to do it, stick it in the comment section below, and 2 weeks later let me know how you got on, if it's a thumbs up or if it's a thumbs down. Either way, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. See you next one. Take care. Bye bye.